Welcome to Jenkins and Jonez on the Volume Podcast Network. It's Monday, May 31st. Wishing you a happy/solemn Memorial Day. We're going to talk about a lot of things that make us sad in the form of basketball. We have a genuinely great interview with Frank Sessions, a.k.a. Frank Nitty, that I was somewhat inspired by. So stick around for that. As always, Jenkins and Jonez is hosted by my good friends in real life and the internet and on Zoom and on podcast. LeJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
How you doing, Bubbas?
Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Bro, like...
I'm Gardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Your nose when you say that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'll be nasally as fuck with my shit, bro.
Bro, Mucinex nigga, bro.
We're recording on Sunday of a 3-day weekend. Most of your other favorite Monday pods aren't dropping till Tuesday, but we show up. We show up to talk about
fucking
these.
Die for this podcast
Internet
shit.
niggerdom. You feel me? 100%. Nigga.
Content.
John texted us right before we hopped on. He said, "Let me know when you guys get on. I'm watching a film."
Fucking film.
A film, bro. When he said that shit, I was like, bro, I know you watching some black and white shit from like 1974 Belgium with a chick with a buzz cut who's in her bathroom for like 2 straight hours for the whole time. He was like, nah, it's actually from France. I was like, oh shit, I was close.
Every other thing you said is true though.
Right. Yeah, I sent y'all the video, bro. Shout out to Zeke's, man, putting me on the Criteria collection, man. It's a fire ass little French joint, you know what I mean? Little Agnes Varda, you know, little joint. That joint go hard though. Y'all fuck with it.
All right, man.
I wasn't watching a movie, nigga.
I
definitely was watching that Mavericks Clippers game.
Oh, I don't watch movies. I watch films in my new house. I've moved into a house now. I watch films in the film room.
Your ass ain't talking about a house, man. Your ass got a whole ass new porch, drop inside, nigga. You got a fucking gas grill in the back. You got a stove disguised in the back, motherfucker. Suburban bike out here. You feel me?
You saying you're watching a film is me saying I have a grill with the propane tank hooked up to it.
All right, Hank Hill.
All right, man. Let's start with this Lakers Suns shit. This fucking horrible shit. Fucking bullshit.
It's over, boys. It's over.
You taking it there already?
It's over, nigga. It's over. AD hurt. We talked about it being a groin. You said it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Iron Man Bron. It took him 6 weeks to get over it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? 80's Mr. Glass, nigga. You know, and it's going, hey, we might not see 80 again. And Chris Paul is back. It was gonna be hard regardless. Chris Paul looked like Chris Paul again. My nigga, it's over. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Just sit Bron for the rest of the series. Save that motherfucker.
God, sit him for the rest of the series? God damn.
Save that nigga for next season. It's over. I'm leaning in. Fuck it, bro. We did our best.
I don't know. I think we, of course, had to see the evaluation on AD, but none of us are confident given his history with shit. But
well, hold on. And given the fact that when they say he pulled his groin pause is like, it's like a his legs
no
are
pause,
long
bro.
as
You gotta
fuck,
lean
bro.
in. Ain't no pause when you go there.
I gotta lean in. His groin
it's
muscle is
groin.
very long.
his inner thigh muscle is very elongated. Right?
But we talked about this when he had the calf and the Achilles stuff going. This man's calf is like my fucking arm. Like, you know what I mean? His body is so fucking he's tall for a tall dude.
He's long,
you know what
as
I mean?
fuck. He's sinewy as fuck, bro. The muscles are stretched the fuck out on that lean ass frame that he's got, and that's probably why this shit happens a lot to him. But I don't know, man. I mean, I think we got to see the official evaluation on you know, if AD can go or not.
They're saying he's going to be day to day. They're saying
out of Staples before the fucking game ended.
They're saying he's day to day. we're not going to get I sincerely doubt they're going to come out on Monday and say he's not playing in game 5. Like, I think they'll call him questionable each game and it'll be a game time decision. I would be really surprised if we see him in game 5 personally because of what John just said. You know what I mean? But Braun was already talking in the press conference about my shoulders are wide for a reason. Marc Gasol is talking about the team is confident we can win this series even without AD. Like, I think they're accepting. First of all, do you think they can win the series without AD?
I will never doubt Braun. I saw what he did in 2018 with George fucking Hill as his Robin. You know what I mean? Like if Braun says, yo, we can still beat these dudes without AD, Suns just gonna have to prove Braun wrong. That's where I'm at with it.
I mean, it's not 2018, my buddy. And Braun has already picked his spots very carefully in this series. You know what I mean? Abnormally carefully. You know what I mean? So,
but have we seen him punch the gas in the gas?
I don't think he has. But I don't think. No, we haven't yet. But I don't know if he's fully healthy. So I don't see them winning. But like you said, if Braun does it, I'm not surprised. If he doesn't, I'm not surprised either. I'm not connected anymore. I'm not allowing to control my emotions.
The only negative thing I want to say is this is where taking game 1 as an evaluation game bites you in the ass, because I feel very different up, 3-0 AD goes down than 2-1. You know what I mean? And that first game, we talked about it. That's how it's been. They're not really trying to win that game. You know what I mean? If they come out gas pedal down, you're up 3-0, AD's hurt. Was Chris Paul rushing to come back? Probably still, because he's Chris Paul, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't take any of these games for granted, man, especially when, quite frankly, your B guy is a dude who you just know, like, we talked about it all year. 10 times a game, I think he's out for the rest of the season.
That motherfucker writhing on the ground.
God damn.
Right. It's crazy.
And people have the nerve to call Braun dramatic, dog. Like, if you watch Anthony Davis play basketball, it was the boy who cried wolf. I wasn't even having a panic attack when he went down holding his groin, because he does that shit so frequently. Yeah. I was like, all right, he'll be back. He just doesn't want to run back on defense, bro. Like, he'll be good.
Braun is dramatic, though. That's my nigga. That nigga is dramatic, though. And I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I call it gamesmanship. He's just, letting people know how he feels. So I'm fine with that. But that nigga dramatic as shit. Even when he hit the big ass, he hit that, what was it, a big ass 3, I think, in game 2. And like bro, like that was dramatic even for people who are celebrating big shots. The nigga is extra. And it's cool. I love him. It's just part of who he is, nigga.
Hey, fuck Mark Jackson for saying this isn't about Anthony Davis. We have to give the Phoenix Suns credit. This is about the Phoenix Suns. Give me a fucking break. No one thinks the Suns are winning that series with a healthy AD and a healthy Braun, bro.
I mean,
right. And the whole story has been, man, it's a whole different series if they got CP3 out there. But now it's like, hey, injuries just fucking happen. Hey, what can you do, right?
Chris Paul writing "Why not us" on his fucking sneakers. You're the 2 seed. Have some self-respect, bro.
For your seed, right. Why not us, nigga? What the fuck?
Chris Paul is never gonna be happy ever in his life, dog. Ever. That is an ornery. That dude been an ornery old man since he was a college student.
Since he punched Julius Hodge in the dick.
He was 19 punching nuts. You know how fucking old your soul has to be giving nut shots at 19. That man has the soul of he had the soul of a 53-year-old doing that fucking dirty shit, bro, at 19 years old.
He sent the pacifier back, bro. So give me the green one. All right. Congrats to the Suns on advancing to the second round. I'm with John, man. I don't
think. No congrats though. Fuck them. But
yeah, fuck them.
I don't know. We gotta see the AD diagnosis, man. Let's not write the obituary just yet.
But to be honest with you,
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what did it? I mean, come on, bro. The nigga left before the game was over. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm leaving. That's some dramatic shit.
But beyond that, the way that AD is, I'm also like, just don't rush him back from shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I'd love to win the series and go on to the next round. But if he and Braun are really just having a hangover from not having an off season and they need to rest and recover, don't fuck up next year trying to limp through the play. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird
now. You
know,
know,
I'm gonna say, let me say this: it's
AD.
weird being a fan of Braun because there's never been anything like this. You know what I mean? I don't really have anything to compare it to because by the time Kobe got deep into his career, the Lakers had surrounded him with fucking the young core with nothing.
The young core.
You know, so you weren't like Kobe wasn't 37 winning a champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no one's ever been a fan of a dude like Braun where he was still this good, this old, and you're trying to figure out what's the balance between he's got to be healthy and I don't know how many years he has left. I mean, it's really weird. Like, I don't know what I'm rooting. This might be his last good year, in which case push the gas pedal down, try and get it done. Or he might have another 1 or 2 or 3 great years in him, in which case get as much rest as possible since the NBA decided that the face of the fucking league didn't need an offseason this year.
That's really interesting. You say there's no blueprint to the fandom. Like there's not even, we don't even know how to be fans of Braun. That's how much of an anomaly this dude is. You know what I mean?
It's so wild that, hey, let's pump the season on 34-year-old Braun and see what 37-year-old Braun does, right? Like how that's unfucking precedented, bro. Yeah, but you know that might be a realistic approach to take here. It's crazy. But like I said, I thought this series was going to be a series that the Lakers played themselves in the rhythm, played themselves, got some much needed rest and got healthy. And goddamn, this injury scare just throws all that shit out the fucking window.
And KCP didn't play tonight.
Yeah, defensively he's really solid, and you know what I mean.
It should look. I mean, when your team is going through the injury bug in any sport, you just never know what the story at the end of the season is going to be. Is it going to be then in this period of time they turn the corner? Or is it going to be one of those years you look back on and every fan of every team has a year like this where you go, fuck, could have been a great year. We'll never know, And it just, at this point, it's just, I've kind of accepted that it's going to be one of those years that I'm like, if the NBA had actually given the Lakers and the Heat an off. I mean, people are clowning the Heat too for going out sad, and I totally understand it. But like, look what happened to the two teams that played all the way to the end in the bubble, bro. You know what I mean?
It's not a coincidence.
It's not a. I'm sorry, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
And I'm not, letting anyone off the hook, whatever else. But I am.
People were rewarded for playing bad last season. You know what I mean?
Sounds look fresh as fuck, bro.
You know what I mean? Like
sounds look fresh as fuck. Congrats to them.
Right.
The Clippers, man. Fuck. I might have to turn my Twitter off for a couple of days.
Hey, that series over too, though.
I have people unblocking me. I have Clippers people who blocked me, unblocking me to talk shit right now, dog.
Oh, bro, those motherfucking arrows about to come down on you like 300, like blotting out the sun and shit. God damn.
Face it with your head high. Face it with your head high, bro. Don't let the Clippers have you going outside, G.
It's so wild that like the major turn of event here was Ty just fucking sitting Patrick Beverly like Luka ain't gonna eat off you for these next 2 games, bro. That's so wild. But
congrats to him for having the nuts to do it. Honestly, the thing I hate most about the Clippers turning this series around is that they made Paul George's dumbest statement in history of like, well, now they have to beat us at home. They made it right because they couldn't.
Paul George was a fucking psychic with that shit. God damn, he sounded dumb as fuck when the first. Like, bro, you telling them they got to win 2 at home and they're not gonna win 2 at. Well, they didn't win 2 at home. Yeah,
and they cooked their ass too. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? They fricasseed them niggas out at the crib. You feel?
They held them to 81 points tonight.
Luka had the injury, but like, yeah, I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. didn't show up. The unicorn looks very un-unicornish, like looks very like a regular decent NBA player. Like, I don't think they got enough, bro. I think that series is fucking over. I don't think they win another game. And Chuck said it, but I saw that today. I'm like, they might. And the way PG and Kawhi looking, shit, Kawhi don't even miss shots, man. That motherfucker, he's missed like 4 shots in fucking 2 games, bro. You know what I mean? And PG got it going, both sides of the ball. Shit. We might see PG from Indiana now. Because he got some playoff confidence. You know what I mean? Maybe. What if we do? What if the Clippers fuck around, lose the first two, turn around and win a chip? Nigga,
run on 14 straight, right? That would be the funniest shit ever.
A post-pandemic chip, nigga. Fuck this year and last year, nigga. You feel me?
Oh man.
You think Jazz Grizzlies is over too?
Yeah.
Close. But
I mean, who really expected the Grizz? Who really expected the Grizz to advance? We expected the Grizz to make them sweat, and they did that. Great job, guys. Get back to the drawing board. Next year is going to be a big year for y'all too.
Start playing up the Memphis nightlife to free agents. You know, I mean,
yeah,
you got a city to sell, really, because everyone fucks with Memphis. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Memphis is a fire ass city though. Good barbecue and shit. But I forgot who it was that said it. One of the more reasonable NBA Twitter fans, but he was saying like, you know, he didn't think the Grizzlies would win, but we got to see Ja play. You know what I mean? And like in the playoffs, the world got to see him. And I think that's what this has always been. I mean, that first win. You know, I think we all knew it was kind of fool's gold. And it was just fun to celebrate. We knew what time it was, though. You feel me?
The one series.
I mean, that's how legends paths start. Like, no fucking legend, you know, has deep playoff runs their first 2, 3, 4 times in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is the path that all the greats have gone down, and you know, Ja just got his in this year. So,
if Luka takes an L like 4 straight. What are we saying?
That's par for the course, you know, for your first 2 playoff appearances, getting smacked up. You know,
they talk about he's the GOAT right now. The motherfuckers saying he the GOAT. Like,
I'm not in on any. I chill the, you know, I'm gonna chill the fuck out on all that shit.
Jose was GOAT on one end. You feel me? Like, I mean, the first 2 games were fun, but if he goes out sad, like for real,
he doesn't have enough around him to evaluate
not
him.
At all.
It's the
Tim
same
Hardaway
thing with
Jr. is not going to get you to the fucking Western Conference Finals.
It's the same. The unicorn without the horn. You know what I mean? Like it's it's the same thing with Ja. I mean, you evaluate the team, you evaluate the player. Did Ja set an NBA record for most points scored in the first games in the playoffs? That's pretty good.
Jaren Jackson's also shooting 8 fucking threes. You know what I mean?
So you just you know, and it's I feel for fans in Memphis and Dallas, but it's the deal in the NBA, man. Like your players are evaluating, they're establishing for themselves that every franchise in the NBA with the ability to do so should throw a supermax at them and pitch them as come build your leg here. You know, and if they can convince those players that will bring you enough help, then they'll stay. And if not, congratulations to Luka and the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? Whoever it is that pulls
I ain't mad at it.
That's basketball, and that, you know, that's the league. And we'll see. I mean, the Bucks might have changed the narrative with Giannis this year, you know. But okay, let's finish talking about the West. What do you think about Nuggets Blazers?
I want to ask you a question though. Is there anybody funner than Luka when Luka's doing Luka shit?
I love him.
What player can we say is like doing Luka was like these the last 3 games, you know, talking all that head and shit, bro. Like I've had a ball fucking watching Luka. Way more fun than I'd imagine. You know what I mean? Like he's good and he's also a big fucking shit talker. You know what I mean? Like, is anybody funner? It's crazy.
Yeah, I love how much Luka talks shit. Like I love players who flat out do not like other players, other teams, and make it a point to let you know that. You know what I mean? And Luka absolutely lets us know that he does not fuck with the Clippers at all. And I love that about him. I love good old-fashioned hate. And that shit is beautiful.
He's staring down Beverly after air balls. Like, what? I saw that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting away with that motherfucker, bum ass nigga. You know, they got his ass yanked off the court now because he was food out there, nigga.
Yeah, that motherfucker was food.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
Let's talk about the Nuggets with a really impressive 20-point win to tie that series up at 2-2. I'm sorry, I said the Nuggets. I'm literally just flipped. The Blazers beat the Nuggets by 20 to even the series up by up at 2-2. Do you think the Blazers have it to flip it, or what do you think is going to happen?
I have no idea.
I
That
love
series
that
was
series.
always a coin toss. Yeah, that series was a coin toss to me before I saw a single fucking game. Like I wouldn't be surprised at whoever comes out of that series.
They're gonna
Y'all
be
want me
tired
to
as
say
fuck.
something? I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't have anything to say. Honestly don't care about that series that much. It's not that fun to me.
You don't care about it?
I love that
They were
series.
fun as fuck.
Bro, there's the Joker and fucking Dame. I should, but I'm watching it half. I mean, it's on. I'm not paying attention though. I don't know why I don't care about it. I just don't.
I think that, I mean, to me, when I see I'm more interested for sure. The next 3 games I think will be really good. You know what I mean? Because it's just
Yeah.
everyone kind of knows what the deal is. I think the Blazers now know, oh, okay, if we put in any effort on defense, we have a real
Yeah.
shot.
It's been Melo's bright spots have been fun to watch. I'll say that. You know what I mean? But it's just nothing I didn't expect outside. You know what I mean? I mean, just we've seen like the young. I'm really into the young Bucks right now. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just been really fun to see these young cats go crazy. And they've been. I've been spoiled watching them play. You feel me?
So we'll go over to the East. I mean, we it's closing time in the East. I think we all know what's happening in all these series, and we talked about it in our playoff preview. The second round in the East is going to be really fun. The first round kind of fast forward through, except for seeing whatever weird stuff happens. I will say that the biggest surprise to me so far in the East is I've reevaluated everything I thought about the Bucks. And Tyler, I saw you said the same shit. Like, you knew they were going to advance, but they might have beat that ass so bad that you're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I think of course all of us knew Milwaukee was gonna, bounce Miami this year, but they gave them such a thorough ass whooping that it makes you like reevaluate what you thought about this Bucks team. I personally thought that the Bucks were just gonna make the Nets sweat next round. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks bounce them. That's where I'm at with it now.
I told y'all the Bucks might make it out the East. They're not the Bucks of last year. You know what I mean? Like, Drew Holiday is that good, and like I said, it took pressure off of your boy. But I just the Bucks are fucking good and they're serious, dog. Man, I mean, and for the Nets to get through them and potentially Embiid after that, that's a fucking gauntlet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were saying you didn't think. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised, and now I'm seeing like, dog, I don't know, man. Like you said, the Nets are basically par for the course right now. Nothing too impressive. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. We're looking at the Sixers are looking good. You know what I mean? The fucking Bucks are looking good. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, there's your argument for why the regular season still matters. You're the Sixers. You look at that path. Okay, we get the Wizards and then we get the Hawks versus you're the Nets. I mean, didn't the Nets, they were the 2 seed by 1 game, right?
Yeah, one
game.
One game.
So you
Sixers
take
won
one
the East by 1 game.
You win 1 or 2 more games, you don't have to go through fucking Giannis, and then you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the Sixers are gonna have to go through, probably the Hawks, the way they've been looking in that series. Wizards, Hawks, whoever comes out of Milwaukee, New Jersey. Nets are gonna have New Jersey. I keep calling them fucking New Jersey. Brooklyn. Nets are gonna have to go through, weak ass Celtics. They're gonna spank them boys up, sit them boys up. But then they got Milwaukee and then Philly, probably. Like, that is a world of fucking difference just for 1 game.
That's a tough month of basketball to have to play,
That's some American Gladiator shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They gonna come out and beat the fuck up.
We mentioned Sixers Wizards. They're gonna try and close that out tonight. I don't. That's gonna be what it is. Celtics Nets that's obviously the topic of conversation. Kyrie went back to Boston, balled out, stomped on the vinyl sticker of the cartoon leprechaun, and Inspired John's eyes are rolling out of the back of his head.
I fucking hate humans.
Inspired someone to throw
ridiculous.
An empty water bottle at him to defend the cartoon leprechaun, I think is what was happening. Your thoughts, gentlemen. Is that appropriate to do that?
You know what? I love how, Kyrie just asked, bro, I know y'all are gonna boo me, but can we just keep this shit basketball? Can y'all just please chill with the racism? And the whole fucking fandom of Celtics got into an uproar about that shit, bro. Bro just said, just chill with the racism, dog. Just boo me all you want, but don't hit me with no slurs, man. Call me a bum, but not that word. And motherfuckers lost their mind. And that shit was so wild. And they almost made it through the weekend. We were like, wow, Celtics fans just might not be that trash. And then homie came through with the buzzer beater on the fucking tunnel walk, after the game to remind us that, yes, Celtics fans are as trash as you thought we were. It's just so fucking ridiculous to me, though.
But Tyler, this is a particular pet peeve of yours I want you to talk more about. Like, it wasn't just Celtics fandom. It was like basketball fans and everyone who lives in Boston coming out to say,
yes,
well, we're not that racist.
Right. And I never
We don't have a
patent
patent on racism. That's what they said.
Why does everyone talk? Bro, I never understand that argument because for a number of reasons. For one, you tell me my city is racist. I'm not arguing with you. I'm like, yes, it absolutely is. I mean, where you want to start? You know, say like I can pull out my motherfucking Rolodex and we can goddamn get this shit popping. But it's like Boston people are like, well, everywhere else in the country is racist. Okay, motherfucker. So what does that accomplish? Why are you going to bat for your city's racists, saying your city's racists get a bad rap? Right? Like you're saying our racists aren't that bad. Our racists are average. Like, why would you fight that fight for racists, bro? Like, I don't get it. I do not understand why you would want to defend the honor of your city's racists. Like a racist city is a racist city. Why do you want to fucking defend, all the racists here in our city? They get a bad rap. They're not that bad. Our racists are just medium racist, not super racist. Bro, fuck the racists in your city. I don't get it, man.
It's like understand it at all. It's like the reverse of sports fandom. It's like, no, we don't have the racists in Boston they don't even come into the gym for leg day. You should see the racists in Maine. That's such a good point. Of all the people in your city to defend, you're caping for the racists?
Right? Why, bro? I don't understand it, man. I never will either. I never will. I get you're proud of your city and all, but not wanting to see the racist of your city's names be smirched. I do not get that, dog, at all.
Well, I mean, you're a good example of that too. Like you're a Richmond, Virginia native. You're proud. Yeah. You're very proudly a resident and a native of Richmond, Virginia.
And this shit racist as fuck. I'll be the first to tell you that.
You'll see on Twitter, you'll see black people from Boston talking about it. These people aren't as racist as people say they are, which is like, and then you point out for you're like, yeah, Richmond is, I love Richmond. I'm not leaving Richmond, but it's racist.
Yeah. And it's all a deflection. It's all a fucking deflection, because if you tell a Boston motherfucker, oh, so you're saying your city is just as racist as Birmingham, you'll see fucking steam coming out their ears, right? Like they're not saying that to have an act, to say, yes, our city is just as racist as the rest of the country and we need to work on that shit. They're saying that to deflect and to diffuse and to fucking, try to paint their city in a better light. So that's why I don't fuck with that shit.
Did you see the picture of the dude who threw the water bottle at Kyrie? Did you see the black dude in the row in front of him looking at him like, this motherfucker?
Y'all see the haircut? That motherfucker. Young sports cuts out here, bro. That nigga need to get his ass whooped, though.
Yeah, motherfucker need to get beat up, bro.
Bro, it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't hearing you, they gotta feel you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It be like that sometimes, bro. Let these niggas put it on the tickets. You know what I'm saying? If you poke the bear, nigga, that motherfucker may attack, bro. You know what I mean? And let them niggas get their ass whooped, bro, and then prosecute their ass. You know what I mean? Like, bro, right, you know what I mean?
Whooping and a charge.
Get that ass whooping and sit their ass down somewhere, bro. I'm down for all of that, bro. That motherfucker face was so punchable. I'm like, this is the bitch ass nigga throwing water bottles at 6'3" motherfuckers. Bro, you know what I'm saying? You've been begging to get your face punched for a long time. Let it happen, nigga. He look like a speed bag by the head, nigga. Like, beat that motherfucker up, fuck, nigga. Shit. That nigga, I hate that motherfucker. I'm looking at him, I'm like, I know I would never like you. Even if I saw that nigga in the crowd, you know what I'm saying, helping a grandmother up steps to the fucking, you know, I would be like, that's a bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? He didn't have to
not even supporting her hips.
Right. He didn't have to throw a bottle to be a bitch. I knew he was a bitch
support
from his fucking his facial structure. You know what I mean? Fuck that nigga. And his haircut and that motherfucking jersey without no undershirt.
That jersey was fugazi as fuck, nigga. Right. them numbers and letters was chunky as fuck, nigga. Like, goddamn, give him another charge for that weak ass shit.
He took the 5 off of a hockey jersey and sewed that shit onto it.
that 5 beefy as fuck on the back of that fake
you know he had some fake ass fat ass Jordans on too. You know he had some beefy ass fucking boots and fucking sneakers on, nigga.
Been Vegas, goddamn. Yeah, fuck that nigga, man.
All the way.
I want to say
sports cuts unless they want to sponsor Jenkins Jonez.
Yeah, in which case, you know, we love you. Support all the Jenkins Jonez sponsors, you know. I mean, furniture, food, gambling, right? We love all that. Yeah, it's great. I think this is the same shit you see on Twitter, and it's the same problem we have in America, which is that people are losing the ability to tell the difference between what is on the screen and what is real life. Like, be a fan that's the movie. That's the movie. I love the Celtics. I love the green. I love the garden. This is my culture. That's the movie. That's entertainment. That's for fun. That's whatever joy you get out of that in your life. Cool, bro. That's why we're all sports fans, right? Those people are real people. The people who play for those teams are real people. Just like you are a real person at your job. Like, and so when Kyrie goes and stomps on the logo and shit, you're feeling that is something they're doing to you. That's part of the movie. That's so that when the Nets lose to the Sixers, when the Nets lose to the Sixers, you can feel excited because fuck Kyrie Irving, the character in the movie. But when you throw the water bottle at the person, you're not throwing it at the movie screen. You're throwing it at a person. You are a person throwing something at another person. And that's not entertainment. That's not the movie. That's two people in the real world, not looking at Twitter, not posting on a message board, in one building, someone throwing something at someone else. And it's not like it does need to go beyond a charge or being escorted out. That's a fundamental problem. And I'll say this, it's the same shit as there's this website I like, and it's telling me I should go invade the capital of the United States of America, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with our country right now. There are lines between real life and the online entertainment shit. And we need to reassert those lines as concretely as possible while we still have a society.
Also, I think motherfuckers think they know these players. Like that motherfucker took that shit personally, right? Kyrie doesn't know you fucking exist, bro. He didn't stomp on that shit and disrespect you. It has nothing to do with you, bro. And you throw that water bottle directly at him. Can you imagine walking out being hurt and being fucking Westbrook and the nigga pours popcorn on you? Like you're a fucking court jester or something? You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is social media has convinced everyone they're part of the movie. This dude thinks he's part of the movie.
He's just a spectator, bro. You're in the audience, my nigga. They don't have
you. But they don't know that.
You're not in the credits, bro.
But it's like what we talked about. People get on Twitter to fill. They think they're filling airtime. They think they're the TV broadcaster. You know what I mean? Like social media has encouraged people to think of themselves that way. And you're not. You're just a dude in the audience with a phone and an opinion. And that's cool. You make the world go round. If you don't buy the tickets, the game's not happening. But you're not in the movie, and the end of Act 2 is not you striking back at Kyrie Irving.
took up for Boston in his eyes. You know
That is
what I
not your
mean?
character's arc.
Right.
Yeah, no, yeah. And now and guess what? Now you are part of the movie, and you're not gonna like your arc. Oh shit. Okay. I don't think we really need to talk about any of these other shit. The Hawks, Knicks. Any
Trae
thoughts?
Young. It's Trae Young versus Knicks, and Trae Young's cooking.
And Trey's up 3-1.
Yeah. It's over with, baby. And is Julius Randle playing himself out of some money? I mean, he's had a great season, right? He had a great season, but he's looked the best.
Who else the Knicks gonna pay?
I feel you. But I'm wondering, like, you know, when you're talking this about contracts and shit, I think he's up to get an extension this year. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be as quick to throw money at the man looking at seeing how he's played in this series. I mean, he's just not looked good. I'm wondering.
Knicks,
even though he had a great season,
throw that money at that man.
Yeah. I think the internet's slowing down in Richmond right now.
Knicks better throw that. That nigga sound like a fucking. That nigga sound like a sheep. Knicks better throw that body.
All right, man. That's all we got time for today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back on Thursday with more playoff stuff, and we got to do Booger Boy of the Week on Thursday. So keep your eyes out for the boogeriest boys.
Boys, boogeriest boys. Let's get the fuck off of here. We wild.
All right. Subscribe, 5 stars, all that good stuff. For video episodes, it's youtube.com/thevolume. Go check out full episodes of the show. Shout out to Jackson, our producer, who thought that I might say youtube.biz or some shit. I don't know. .com/thevolume. Go check it out. We'll see y'all on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.